My neighbors who stole my water dispenser. You know, like how you get water delivery? They stole these like canisters of water 2 months in a row. And then I find out there's a brothel, or rather a bathhouse, being run in my building. The girl's name, of course, is Destiny. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That's a perfectly appropriate name. But there are interesting men coming in and out. It was communicated to me via phone and then via email. My landlord said that it was removed by the tenants, subject to eviction, proceeding in process of moving out.
The brothel was
The
removed.
brothel is being...
The bathhouse was removed.
The bathhouse is in the process of being removed, no, but I actually saw them, like, leave today. Destiny and her pimp.
So you're happy.
God, am I going to get in trouble?
No, I just think that it makes sense that you're happy because the hooker and her pimp and whatever sort of water function they had is being removed. I would be pissed because, by the way, those glass bottles are expensive.
$100 a bottle if you don't give it back, because you know they refill them.
Oh,
they stole
right.
them, so they took my water and the glass deposit thing, which is $100. They wanted cancer-free water, people. I mean, what were they doing with that water? I don't know.
Running the water off and on again. It sounds like they were doing some sort of like. I almost feel like it was like probably like a porn thing and like take like shower scenes.
Look, this is a really dirty thought, but there's like a tall stout.
What do you mean a stout? A stout is a beer.
A stout is a beer? Spout. Immigrant mother. You know, that's my excuse, right?
Please, tell me, what is this stout?
What is this? But like the same way a bath could be used for certain things, maybe this water
feature. You like a bidet or you mean the spout on the glass thing?
The spout on
like
the glass
someone's
thing.
lowering themselves
and you
onto
can sit
it.
on it, technically.
So it's like an old. It's like a very
gross.
very decrepit bidet where you literally would have to sit on it and then like someone would have to turn you over and hold the bottle up on you.
I know you have like a shady like building situation too.
Well, my landlord, so he kicked out the girl who lives below me because he thinks she's a hooker. He's a drug dealer. I definitely think he used to do meth. He is absolutely insane. He thinks she's a hooker, so he kicked her out. Evicted her.
Yeah.
He thinks the people in buildings near us, they're like, that whole building, hookers. This building, hookers. Well, by the way, also, I came home one night and he was like under his hood with a flashlight. I'm like, what are you doing? He's convinced that the gypsies down the street, we're all gypsies. Like Meryl said, we all come from somewhere else. So he thinks the gypsies down the street stole his car, replaced every piece in the car with a different piece, and then put the car back in the driveway.
That sounds perfectly normal to me. Where specifically did you grow up again?
I grew up in Alpharetta, Georgia.
Oh yeah, you get lynched there.
Craziness, but honestly,
is it still like that? I mean, like, is it still?
Oh my God.
I mean, like, is it like?
I hope
that?
not.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
like,
still
is
crazy.
it conservative? Like
Very.
in that specific town?
It's like a lot of. It's more so like the older generation. Like, I would feel uncomfortable talking to parents back home there about what I do because they literally don't understand and don't get it. And they're like, but like, why aren't you going to school? Are you still doing that Instagram thing? And I'm like, you're so off the wagon. Like, I don't even want to explain the wagon to you.
But you know, I can't imagine like growing up gay in a small town.
Exactly.
That was me.
Yeah.
I mean, what was that like? Like what?
I literally had I didn't know any gay people, so I had no one to like look up to growing up. So I was like straight until literally the day I moved to LA. Like,
when was that?
Wow.
Like a little over 3 years ago, 2013.
So you were how old?
2013.
I was 17 when I moved to LA.
And okay.
So I was like straight up until then I had girlfriends.
4 years,
and
5
like
years
I was
ago.
having sex with these girls. Like I really did.
Seriously?
Yeah, like I liked them, and like I mean at that age, like you can kind of you can put it on for like whatever.
Yeah.
So it was like fine, and like people like believed it, and like I almost like convinced myself that it was real in a weird way, and like I really did have feelings for these girls who I was dating at the time.
Yeah.
And then I moved to LA, and I was like, okay, this is like finally my chance. Like I'm not in the small town. Like I'm in a place where it like. There's such a huge gay culture here. So it was so like big for me, and like it took me a while to get comfortable with it. I actually was friends with her sister before I even ever met Meghan, and like I don't think me and Lindsay ever talked about my sexuality for like the longest time because I was still uncomfortable with it. And then about like a year into me living here, I finally was like, okay.
Thanks for watching highlights from the show. To tune in live, you can watch Talk with Your Mouthful on our Facebook page on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Pacific Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook.com/King Community. Thanks, guys. Toodles.